Hi Capricorn, welcome to Intuitive Dreams 1111. I hope you are doing well. This is going to be your reading for the full moon in Scorpio coming up on the 23rd. That's a time of transformations and cycles ending, for new cycles to begin, rebirths, just killing off the old to begin the new. All right. For you ended up with 3 interesting tokens. You had the pumpkin come out on current self, or it's the jack-o'-lantern, and that is being protected from evil spirits. It's all about spirit coming in and guiding you and being around you, and you might be very spiritual yourself, but I'll get back to that. That was on current self, so you have been protected, you've been guided from a whole scenario from your past, which I will get into next. So the other 2 tokens that came out landed on physical well-being. You ended up with the Aries symbol, the Aries token, and you ended up with the gear. Okay, so this is a gear. So what this is telling me here is that during Aries season, between the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse, the new moon was in Aries at that time. So this was a major event for you and somebody else in your life, which I'll get to in just a second. The gear means something helping you to move forward. So I believe that between the gear and Aries symbol being in the physical well-being, between the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse, the full moon at the time, the new moon at the time, all being in Aries and in Aries season, this was a huge season for you. This was it is for everybody, but for your particular read, Spirit saying this was a major change that happened in your life, okay? So let's get over to the jack-o'-lantern. When I clarified the jack-o'-lantern, you ended up with the moon, the 4 of wands, and the knight of swords. You have been guided and protected from any illusions that anybody was giving you in the past, okay? So it was almost like you were gaining your stability. You were healing from a past trauma with a lover that was from your past, because we had the 6 of Cups come out during one of the clarifiers. So this is somebody from your past that you've known a long time, and it is a lover, so it is a strong connection. It's not an easy connection, and so the lovers is a choice, and you may not have been chosen in the past. The person you deal with, they are more thought-provoking, not so much emotional. So they kind of make decisions based on logic in their head, what they feel is logical. So they're not emotionally driven. So they kind of lack in that department. But I'll get over to that in a second. So when I clarified the moon, so this was basically you being protected. Excuse me, somebody doesn't want me to talk. Let me get a sip of water. All of a sudden my throat is acting up. Okay, so you were being protected and shielded from any kind of illusions at that time. Oh, you see my dog. What are you doing, Maxie? Okay, so when I clarified, we ended up with the Page of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So this lover of yours would come into you, and there would be passionate exchanges of communication, whether that's phone calls, text messages, emails, however, you know, these messages were coming in. They were very passionately driven, and it was almost making the conversation very exciting, making it feel like, you know, this was going to be a new, loving, you know, emotionally happy, fulfilled start, you know, with the passion. However, this may have been coming off as an illusion because it was hidden in the moon. See how she's blindfolded and she's kind of hugging herself, looking down. So this was, you know, while these passionate exchanges of communication seemed exciting and like it was going to be a new beginning, I think you felt that it might be an illusion because of, you know, how your lover, you know, had done you wrong in the past. When I clarified the Four of Wands, we ended up with the Page of Swords, the Magician, and the Three of Cups. So when they were coming in passionately with you, giving you, talking to you, flirting with you, trying to get back into some sort of status of relationship of some sort, you know, getting something started again, you know, it was, you know, them very much being strategic, right? They've been trying to manifest, you know, a comeback with you is what they've been doing. So they've been strategically trying to manifest you back, okay? But it's because you've been stable, all right? You've been healing the Four of Wands. You're happy, you know, you practice gratitude for everything that you have in your life, and you're stable. And now this person, you know, sees that you're stable. They want to try and, you know, kind of come back into your life. But, you know, you've done the healing from the trauma, the Nine of Swords, right? You've been healing from this. And this is why you have the jack-o'-lantern. Spirit is trying to protect you. I'm not saying your lover's evil, but they want to make sure somebody's coming back at you correctly and not coming back, you know, as somebody who's not being emotional, not being connected emotionally to the connection and holding the connection in high regard, because the lover's connection is a very unique connection. Two people come together, you know, they're supposed to be loving, it's challenging, they work on things together. And if your person in the past wasn't willing to work on themselves or work on the connection, then of course that's when the connection splits. But you've been doing your work. Capricorn is, you know, they're hard workers. You know, it's my Venus. I get it. You're hard workers. You know, you do what you say you're going to do, and you mean everything that you say that you will do. That's a Capricorn. They're, you know, they're stable. They're hard workers. They are persistent. They like to complete things. You know, they like to work hard for everything that they do. And you were willing to work hard in a lover's connection where the person, your lover, was not so much where you were. When I clarified the lovers, you know, this is clearly the connection that your person didn't understand. Is it's a long, so it's in order to be in a union, because let me just say you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So in order to be in a union, a happy partnership with your lover, your lover needs to understand that they need to put time and energy, dealing with past mistakes, working on themselves, trying to better themselves, because it's with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, the healing and the working on the connection it's long term. This isn't, hey baby, you know, let's go out, I love you, let me take you out to a nice dinner, or let me make you a nice dinner, candlelight dinner, let me massage your feet, and then it goes back to the old way the next day. No, this isn't short term coming in, making up kind of deal. This is somebody who needs to put in the work, realize what they've done in the past, make a conscious decision to continue to put time and effort into the connection, and know that it's something that's going to be long term. These are two people that are always going to need to work on themselves and the connection for as long as they are here on 3D Earth, okay? That's what this is saying. The problem was your person, like I was saying, was more thought-provoking, right? They are logical. They're not so much with their heart. So they feel if they come in flirting and, you know, want to take you out to dinner, and then they want to come home and, you know, have some fun under the sheets, right? And then the next day it goes back to whatever they were doing. No, it's not being logical and trying to solve a problem right there in the moment. This is something that needs to be long term. Your person, when I clarified I didn't clarify, but the other card that came out was the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This person has been disconnected with, you know, the goals of being in a lover's connection. They didn't understand it. They didn't understand that this is a long-term goal. This isn't coming in quick fix kind of thing. Let me put a Band-Aid on it. We're good, right? And the next thing you know, as the week goes on, this person starts drifting away. They, you know, aren't working on the connection. They don't care about it. And then next thing you know, you split again. You're in Nine of Swords. You're up. You're having nightmares. You're having anxiety. You know, no. This person was totally disconnected from what the lover's connection was. And so you were being protected, knowing that if they came in passionately and all excited, you know, they needed to make sure you understood, hey, this may not be the true 10 of Cups, right? This might be somebody coming in to put a Band-Aid on. You need to make sure this person's worked on themselves. So you genuinely worked on yourself, you healed, and I think you were keeping a healthy distance, even though this person has been manifesting a connection, a reconnection with you. And they've been trying to be strategic about it, right? Telling you what you want to hear, or making it strategic so it works out for them. They get, you know, some of your time and your energy. They get under the sheets with you, and then they get to go back the next day and go back to whatever it was doing. And then the lover's connection's not really truly being honored, and it's not being worked on. So that's kind of like what's been happening in your past. And that's why I'm saying you have the jack-o'-lantern here, where it's spirit's been guiding you. They've been helping you. Because when I clarified the Aries symbol, I wanted to understand. So during this Aries season, between the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse, you know, all of it being in Aries, it was intense. Like, a lot of people are feeling the effects of it, but you, during this time, you ended up with the High Priestess, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So because you've been working on yourself and realizing what's an illusion, what's going to be somebody actually coming in to actually work on the connection, during this Aries season, you gained more awareness, right, with the High Priestess. This is the intuition, the common sense, She's got the third eye right there. You can see. And your third eye probably opened up, more and made you more aware of, hey, I've passed, a test of not just accepting something that somebody might be saying, right? Running their mouth in the short term. So now that I've learned my lesson and I'm still holding my ground, this person needs to make sure that they are willing to come in and treat this connection and understand that it's something that they need to continue to work on. It should be an everyday thing, not a quick fix, put a Band-Aid on, a gaping wound, right? It's not going to work. You really need to work on it to make it heal correctly. So since you've been doing your work, your third eye has opened up. You've gained so much awareness on what's illusions, what's not. That with the Four of Swords, you see this guy, you're taking a rest. You're kicking back, right? You're chilling. You're like, whew, I'm going to take a break, because you know that there was needed change in this situation with the Six of Swords, right? There's the shark under the water, and this guy's carrying this child up on his shoulders, walking through those shark waters, right? Coming out of those. And now realizing that you're moving on to calmer waters because you've learned your lessons, right? You're not going to stay in shark infested waters with sharks who are going to come in, trick you into a quick fix so they can get some of your energy and then be gone the next day, right? You're not going to go for that program anymore. The program's over. You're walking past these sharks and you're going to move on to calmer waters because your third eye's open. Your awareness, you're, the high priestess. You're like, I got this. You know what I mean? I've done my work. I've been through the trauma. I've been through, sleeping, not sleeping well and waking up with nightmares and maybe even night sweats and feeling confused and, out of sorts, feeling like you're having out of body experiences. You've done the work, so you're kicking back. Hell, you might even be taking, some time off. You might even be chilling out in nature, right? Because now's the good time for you to do this. Spirit saying, your awareness is open. Relax. Go sit down, take a break. The gear. So this is something helping you to move on out of the shark infested waters and the turbulence of the up and down with this relationship with this lover. I clarified, and you received the Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the King of Coins. Well, this is beautiful. So to me, the gear is like the Wheel of Fortune, right? So it's okay. You've ended the cycle of short-term fixes with your lover. You've ended that. It's either you come in and we're going to make this a long haul, or I guess we just don't. But during this time, the Wheel of Fortune is saying, hey, your wishes are going to be granted. The perfect partnership's coming in. It's going to be with the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is all about their abundance and security. They're a loyal provider. They're somebody who wants long-term commitment. Somebody who's, ready to treat a partnership as a true partnership, right? So there's a little genie on the Nine of Pentacles, coins, however you want to say it. There's that little genie lamp. So you have been doing your own manifestations, right? Your manifestations are, I want a divine counterpart who's healed to come in and love me correctly. you've been manifesting this. And so now the Wheel of Fortune is spinning because you've done your work. So here's where it gets interesting. All right. So this is beautiful. So you're going to be having somebody come in who's ready for the long haul, who's ready to be loyal. They're ready to, what did I do with the cards? They're ready to be in a perfect partnership, right? The Two of Cups, you know, two people coming together. Here's my cup, here's my cup. Let's bring our cups together. And you're a whole person, they're a whole person, and now you two are coming together with your cups and want to share emotions with each other. You want to share love with each other. You want to protect each other. Now it's coming together with those two cups and coming in that perfect union, right? For the long haul, right? The King of Coins. This is, you know, this is long term. This isn't, I'm going to come slap a Band-Aid on just to have some fun and roll in the sheets, right? This is real deal coming in. Here's where it gets interesting. So with the Nine of Cups, when I clarified the wishes granted, you ended up with the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. And this is interesting. You had a lot of eights come out. We are in the year of the eight. The eight represents the infinity loop. The infinity loop is all about, you know, what you give out comes back, right? It's a nice, even flow. If you're doing something out for your person, they're going to come back around and do something nice for you. If you're putting something out into the universe that's good, the universe is coming back and they're going to do something good for you. It's the year of the eight, and you did end up with another eight further down. But so you ended up with the 3 8s, which I thought was interesting because we are in the year of the eight. It's the infinity loop. So now it's the infinity of putting out and giving back, right? The even give and take. It's sweet. It's nice. Just a side note on that. So with the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups, so you're basically saying, you know, for your wishes to be granted, you want somebody who's willing to learn about the connection, learn about you learn about your person, getting to know each other, learning how to heal each other, learning how to heal yourselves. You want somebody who's willing to heal and not be emotionally checked out. Remember, your lover was very much, you know, analytical thinker. You know, everything's up in the head. Well, this is logical. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna take you to dinner and I'm gonna tell you you're sexy and we're gonna have a nice little romp in the sheets and I'm done. Like, I'm good, right? That's logical, right? No, somebody has to be logical, but they also have to have the emotions behind it and put a little bit more oomph into it, right? Not just about coming in and putting that Band-Aid on. So now you're like, okay, so your wishes are going to be granted here, okay? The little genie lamp that you've been rubbing on, okay? It's got something coming out of the genie lamp for you. And it's somebody who's, they're willing to learn. They're willing to learn about what this connection is. Sorry, hold on. Give me 1 second. Capricorn, I'm sorry, I'm back. So anyway, so now with the Page of Pentacles, you basically want someone who's going to be connected to the goal of what this relationship is, right? You want somebody who's not going to be emotionally checked out. You want someone who's going to be emotional. There's nothing wrong with having logic. You should have logic, but somebody should have emotions as well. And if they struggle with the emotions, that's something they need to work on. And that's probably part of what your person needed to work on, because the Lovers connection is, like I said, it's mind, body, soul, spiritual connection. And it's, while you two are very attracted to each other, you also are kind of a reflection, showing each other's fears, and, past traumas that you need to work on. And this person, I believe, if I had to guess, obviously it's their emotional side, being able to open up about their emotions and what they feel, and not just come in and take you to dinner and sexy and roll in the hay and boom, gone. No. This person, needs to be able to talk about it more, right? Show a little bit more of the emotion. So when I clarified the Two of Cups, so this is, you getting the perfect partnership, okay? Two people coming into union, like I said, right? Like it's supposed to be, because you had the Two of Cups up here with the Lovers, right? That's the partnership. So wishes granted, having the partnership come in. Now when I clarified, okay, so the person that's going to be coming back in is clearly your lover. So it's not going to be somebody new. This person realizes that they, with the shadow side, which is the Devil card, okay, so that their devil was, needing to work on themselves and deal with their emotions. They realize that if they don't work on their shadow side with the Ten of Swords, this is their last chance. So this has been, like I said, Six of Cups. This has been going on for quite some time between you and your lover. That's nostalgia, memories. That's not somebody you met last week, not even, somebody you met 6 months ago. This is probably more than 6 years, right? This is somebody a long time, right? Probably even past lives if you believe in it. They do realize that if they don't work on their shadow side, this will be their last opportunity, and they have to stop hiding in the moon, right? They've got to come out. They've got to walk. See how she's got the moon behind her and she's got the torch lit and she's walking away from the moon? That's coming out of the moon, right? Coming out of, any kind of illusions of how, people thinking maybe a quick fix is going to help this relationship, because it isn't. When I clarified the King of Coins, we ended up with the Eight of Wands, so that was your other 8, okay? So you had the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. So it was the 888. So that might be an angel number for you that you might want to Google, that might mean something for you. It might not. Take it as it resonates. But now this person would like to come in, okay? They're ready to take the movement with the 8 of Wands. They're ready to take fairly quick action to let you know with the world they've completed some lessons. They've learned some lessons, because they, like I said, with the 8 of Pentacles, that's all about being willing to learn. This person has learned a few lessons. With the 9 of Swords on the side, they ended up going basically through the same thing you did, because see, you had the 9 of Swords with dealing with past traumas. This person has worked on themselves. They've had, anxiety. They've been up at night, thinking about things, completing their lessons, probably not completing all of their lessons, because, like I said, the Lover's connection is a connection with the 10 of Pentacles. This is long term. This is two people constantly working on themselves. You two are always going to come across, bumps in the road in your relationship. People do in any relationship, but especially in the Lover's connection, because you two show each other your fears and you force each other to show your fears, where other connections, a lot of people settle. So like they don't want to be with somebody who's going to force them to say I love you or face their emotions, whatever that may be, right? The lover's connection is somebody who's going to poke you and prod you and pull you to come out with your emotions and be an emotional person. And it's just to better you, right? It's to make you feel whole and complete, and to make you a better person, an all-around better person. You can either slide through life or you can excel in life, right? And so your lover is going to be somebody who wants to make you excel. They want to come in and they want to make peace in the situation, okay? So this is a big, big deal for you, particularly through the Aries season, with all of the stuff going on with the eclipses and the new moons and being in Aries. This is intense for you. It's intense for everybody, but this one's a big shift for you and your lover. So I'm going to pull a Moonology card and see what we get for you. So what do we have for Aquarius, please, for the full moon? And Scorpio. What Moonology card do we have for Capricorn, please? Oops. Okay, one more. Not finished. What do we have, please, for Capricorn? Full moon in Scorpio. Yeah, and you have to remember, the full moon in Scorpio, Scorpio's got emotions. You know what I mean? That's water. So this person's, probably feeling their emotions. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Cancer is very emotional, very sensitive. This personal issue that you two have had. Somebody else got this card. I can't remember. It was one of the most recent ones I did. I can't remember which sign it was. Which sign was that, maybe? Maybe Aquarius? I'm not sure. So if you're dealing with a Cancer, or if you have Cancer in your chart, or both of you do, yeah, sensitivities. This is going to come to resolution, okay, during this time. This is a strong transformational change for you and your lover. Let's see, what do we have for the Sacred Symbols Oracle here, please, for Capricorn? What do we have here for Capricorn? What else, please? Oh, wait. What the heck? I didn't even see that fly out. We had a card fly out. I didn't see it. Earth. Yeah. Remaining grounded and stable. Being in the 3D. The earth energy is everything you can taste, touch, smell. Being grounded. Right. Let's, I think Aquarius got that. Card 11. Yeah, 11. Two people uniting, right? Almost like a twin flame, strong connection, lovers, soul bond. Yeah, the tangible world and all that is physical in nature, what you can see, feel, and touch invites you to participate in enjoying it. Inviting earth energy into your current situation will bring more stability. There's the stability with the 4 of Wands, right? Because you're stable. Your person needed to get more stable. More stability at this time. Be kind to this temple of physical body, right? The physical well-being right now. This was an intense time for you and your person, now's the time for you to get out in nature and relax. That's earth energy as well. So I think that's what you're going to be doing. You're probably spending more time outside. We are in, spring months, so we are going to be spending more time outside, and you're going to relax because your awareness is kicked in, and which is good. And your partner should be doing this as well. Stability at this time. Be kind to this temple of a physical body that is the home of your soul. It requires adequate nutrition and rest, right? Rest. Four of Swords, resting your mind. You've had a lot on your mind lately with this situation, the Lovers connection. You two basically take up space in each other's heads, and your person was very much in their head, but they weren't in their emotions, which is now something they need to work on. Meditate on this symbol. If you want more connection to physical plane and validation of all is here in three-dimensional world, right? So you two have been very much in the spiritual realm, the 5D, while being split. Now it's time to actually come together and focus on the 3D of the relationship. So, Capricorn, I hope this was helpful. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.